All right, welcome to our second video together. The first one was cooking video, or not cooking, but like nutrition video. So this video is going to be about how we met with Lianik, who is now my partner and who moved to Romania from El Salvador. So I'm going to share how I met her, and then she's going to share how she met me, because we have two perspectives, right? So I'm a Flow 60 instructor and coach and manager, which is a holistic health and mindset and emotional set practice. And I was her coach with like many other students. So she joined this program to rebalance her emotional set after or during her move, and her cat was really sick, right, Princesa?
Yes, my cat, my 19-year-old cat, and she was like my friend. She lived a lot,
19-year-old cat.
Yeah.
And you were like really sad that she was
getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
Yes, and I was passing a lot, struggling with a lot of things also, and rediscovering myself. So Roland was there for me.
Yeah. So then the first time I met her is that I was living in Bali, Indonesia, this island, beautiful island. I was living this new coach lifestyle of driving scooters, being a coach, an instructor, a manager. I was bawling, like I was living the dream, my dream. And I was traveling with my scooter with another person that I was working with, that was a co-worker of mine. And we were traveling to Ubud from Canggu in Bali, and it was raining. It was getting really dark, like 8:30, 8:45, 8:50, and we had to check into an Airbnb. I didn't know the password yet. I didn't know where to instruct this class. Will the Wi-Fi work? And I was hoping that she, which was the first time I met her, she won't show up, because I saw that somebody signed up to my box breathing meditation class, and it was Lianik. And I was like, oh my God, I hope this person doesn't show up. I don't want to instruct now at 9 p.m. a class. But those classes were for me also to relax a little bit. But then there she was. She showed up, and I'm like, fuck. Give me a couple moments, because you had to wait for me until I set up and find my pace.
Yes, and I was a little bit embarrassed about that, because I show up and I saw him so stressed, and I told him, oh, I'm sorry, do you want to cancel the class? And he says no.
No, come on, like no cancel. You show up, I need the money to instruct the class. Come on, I paid for this Airbnb.
It was 9 p.m. for him, it was 6 a.m. for me. It was my birthday, my first class, when I signed up.
It was your birthday that day?
Yes.
Right, I didn't even know that. But that's the story that we are getting into, is that I was the manager of the instructors and the schedules. So we were selling different packages, and Lianik wasn't in the best financial condition, so she just got a package with 3 live classes. And some other packages were 20 classes, 50 classes, 100 classes, or unlimited classes. So she only had money for 3 classes. But back then we operated from this business model that if somebody wants to train, then we give them a lot of free sessions. We didn't want anyone to be stopped by not having money. So because it was her birthday, and because I saw her very eager, and her foot, like you had a foot injury, right?
Yes, I had foot in my 2 feet. I had injured in my 2 feet. In my left foot, I had a twist ankle, and in my right foot, I had a broken toe, the big toe.
She couldn't jump, she was doing modified versions. So I'm like, okay, calm down. Like if you can't do the full moves, no problem, just join my box breathing meditations, get consistent, meditate, calm down. I didn't know her issues and challenges and problems that she wanted to work on yet. Like I got to know her later. But that's really the big story of how we met, is that I was rushing all day because we were traveling. I was eating outside in this beautiful Ubud restaurant, which I forgot the name of it, but it was an amazing day. And the last thing I wanted after this long day is to instruct a class online. I just wanted to sleep, but she showed up and I didn't expect her. I wanted her not to show up, but I didn't cancel the class because I'm committed. I don't cancel on students. So if they sign up to my classes, I show up even if I'm fucking dying.
And he didn't know, but I am committed too. And if I am signing up in a class, I will show up.
Look at us, the two committed people. We didn't like show up or die.
Yes, something like that. So radical.
And then, long story short, like how we fell in love with each other is that she kept showing up to the classes. This was 2023, November 25, which is her birthday. And then she kept showing up until like February, March, something like that. I kept giving her a lot of free sessions. And then life took us apart. Like in 2024, May, I moved back from Bali to Europe, to Romania, to Europe, because I was traveling as well. She was moving, she was going through a relationship and grieving of Princesa, her 20-year-old cat.
Yes.
She was separating from her, how old was that relationship?
It was 18 years old relationship.
18 years old relationship. So I had no inclination in me whatsoever to fall in love with her, like nothing. But at the first moment I saw her, I'm like, I like this woman, like she's my type of woman. But I didn't let myself to get attracted to her because she is living in El Salvador and I am living in Bali and Europe. So there's no way, why would I do that with myself? So I didn't let myself fall in love. I was detached. I was a coach anyway, instructor, so it's not supposed to happen. But I didn't know that she's a yoga teacher for 20 plus years.
Let me introduce myself.
Yes.
Well, my name is Lianik. I have 23 years of teaching yoga. Back then I was turning to 20 years of teaching back then. And I was passing through these challenges and transformations in my life. And my cat was like my animal support. So she was very sick and I was looking for some support, emotional support, for preparing myself for the grieving. And I hired my therapist and I joined to the coaching at the same time, to the Flow 60 program at the same time. So I was meditating with Roland and doing box breathing meditation a few days a week. And I was taking my therapist the day that I was not taking your classes. So that helped me to prepare myself for releasing, for detach from my cat and from my relationship that was already pretty much dead. And to move not only to another place, but also to move myself to another state of living. I was detaching also from classes that I was giving but not working anymore. And my life was passing through a lot of changes. So Roland helped me with his classes and coaching. And he didn't know that I was a yoga teacher. He only knew that I was very flexible. And he was like, why are you joining to my classes for stretching? You don't need any stretch. But his presence, even when he was not at all interested in me and I was not at all interested.
And also my flexibility, right? Like, why is she joining somebody who can't reach his toes, even with bent knee?
Yeah.
Somebody who can like do the splits.
For example, yeah. But yes, it's like because you were helping me. And I was consistent because I was seeing how your presence and your help was actually making me stronger, you know.
Giving you the grounded energy that you were missing in your life.
Yes, and I didn't have it.
Yeah.
So you were coaching me for maybe teaching me birds breathing meditation for maybe 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, something like that. And also some stretching classes, maybe some mobility, I'm not really sure. But those were my main classes. And I was teaching some other coaching classes like accountability and 4 steps through least emotions, which you never joined. But yeah, she showed up for training classes and I didn't know. So that's really the story of how we met. And we will do a part 2 of how we fell in love in like 2025, when I was going through like a lot of physical pain. I reached out to her to help me with my neck pain and shoulder pain, and I was like terribly like under stress, and I couldn't solve it, so I reached out to her. But there will be another video. So for this video,
this is how we met.
This is how we met online. And you know, love knows no boundaries. After we met, like it's so like almost 2 years on the dot, because we met 2023 November 2023 November 25 we met on Zoom, and then we met in person 2025 November 21.
Yes.
So almost 2 years later.
Yes.
And for 1.5 years there was no romantic relationship with like at all. But then, you know, things happened, and that will be the next video. So anything else to close this out, Lianik?
No.
That's it?
That's it, baby.
That's it. So stay tuned for part 2.